Welcome to Devotional Daily. Today is February 22. Our title is Rahab the Prostitute. By faith, the prostitute Rahab, because she welcomed the spies, was not killed with those who were disobedient. Hebrews 11:31. Jewish scholars from before Christ's first advent were deeply embarrassed by the fact that a woman with Rahab's reputation, saved from the destruction of Jericho, had aided Israel in the entry to the Promised Land. Therefore, they proposed a different interpretation of Rahab's descriptive term. Due to the fact that, in Hebrew, words with slight variations can assume a completely different meaning, in this case, the key term describing Rahab's activity is very similar to the verb to feed. Some rabbis thought Rahab might not have been a prostitute, but probably an innkeeper, someone commercially hosting travelers. However, the Septuagint, the Greek version of the Old Testament, dated from the 2nd century BC, and in the text of Hebrews 11:31 and James 2:25 leave us no doubt. The Greek word used to describe Rahab is porne, meaning solely prostitute, from the same root as the well-known word pornography. During the Victorian era, even some Christian preachers also tried to sanitize Rahab of her reputation. Charles H. Spurgeon, the great English preacher, noted that this woman was not merely a hostess, but an actual prostitute, adding, "I am sure that only a spirit of unease with God's grace would lead any commentator to deny her sin." While Jewish scholars tried to redeem Rahab and make her worthy of the history of their ancestors, some Christians have acted in such a manner for another reason, to remove this scandal from the Messiah's lineage. However, we must remember that the gospel itself is considered a public scandal, foolishness, shame, and a stumbling block to those who are lost, but the power of God to those who are saved. Rahab is nothing less than another testament to divine mercy, just like all who accept and submit to God's amazing grace.